First of all, ACCA has a total of 13 exams. These 13 papers are split into 3 levels, the levels being knowledge, skill, and professional. On an average, you give these exams once every 3 months. So the exams are on an average held quarterly. If you have to start ACCA from the beginning, it would take you close to 2.5-3 years to complete entire ACCA. Now, with respect to the exam structure, like I said, there were 3 levels, knowledge, skill, and professional. The knowledge level exams, basically I'm referring to the first 4 exams. The first 4 exams are called on-demand exams. By on-demand, I mean, let's say you start preparing for the first paper. It takes you on an average 2 months to prepare for the first paper. After completing it, you study, you're ready to appear for the paper. You call up a licensed exam center and say, okay, I want to give an exam. The licensed exam center tells you, no problem. Come on Monday, come at 10 a.m. You come, give the exam, 2 hours, only MCQs, no negative marking, clear the paper, and you move on to the next paper. The fact that you can give the exam anytime in the 365 days of the year is what makes these first 4 exams on-demand exams. After the first 4 exams, the balance exams, you have to give every March, June, September, and December. So I mean to say the exams are held every quarter and you have the option of appearing for 1 paper at a time, 2, 3, or 4 papers, depending on your time availability and the speed at which you want to progress. Next, the passing rate of ACCA. We've had a lot of people asking us about this. So it on an average, across the world, if I take over the last 10 years, the passing rate of ACCA has been close to 40%, which means out of 10 students who appear for each exam, 4 of them clear. When you compare it to some other examinations which you might have heard about, been aware about, passing rate is ideally much lower than 40%. So that's a really, really good number, good metric to take a decision on if you'd like to take ACCA up. Lastly, I said there were 13 papers, but 13 papers are only applicable to you if you've either just given your grade 10 or grade 12. Above that, if you are either a graduate or either you must have, let's say, completed either your MBA or your chartered accountancy, when you start ACCA, you do not have to start from the first paper. You are then entitled to certain exemptions. So the more exemptions you're entitled to, the lesser will be the overall duration and the lesser is the overall number of papers you will be giving. We have an entire different video which is talking about the detailed exemptions that you might be eligible for with ACCA. So please check that out as well. So to summarize the studying aspect, 13 papers on an average given every 3 months takes you around 2.5 to 3 years to complete your entire ACCA.